Oh, holy crap.
You're really bright. You know that?
There we go. Oh my god. That's not good either. There we go. Hey. So I was going to go live earlier, except for the fact that when I went to go live, I forgot to pick up my groceries. I went to pick up my groceries and I accidentally put them in the wrong town over. So then I had to go get them a town over. And then by then I had to drive all the way back, and then I had to go get him and then drive all the way back. And then, yeah. So, hi. It's been a very interesting few hours. Yeah, it's been a very, very interesting few hours. More interesting than you guys could ever realize. There's so much going on, and we're still compiling. So I, unfortunately, as much as I want to just blurt out things, I'm still compiling. So I can't really go into all of it right now, but there is. Oh, I probably should have been prepared. Is it in here? I think it's in here. So yeah. So how is everybody? Everybody good? I feel like everybody's good. As you, if you've heard the rumor, it's strictly a rumor right now. I know what I think, but until anybody comes with facts, of course, it's always a rumor. The rumor is that cops were called, and the rumor is that Rod moved out, and the rumor is that Christy called them on Gypsy. Christy had put a post out saying her and Gypsy had gotten a fight, probably ill-timed, but that is the rumor. What are you looking for? He's very involved with his D&D right now. He's flipping through. What are you flipping for, babe?
A lot of shit.
Yeah, you haven't seen anything in the last few hours. Well, apparently you've not been on TikTok because shit hit the proverbial fan. So, I did get little man back. I did. Did you get to see him, babe?
He's over here under the plaque that Miss
Okay.
Was it Miss?
No, it was Missy.
Missy got me that.
So yeah, we got him back.
Yeah, I really enjoy. I really like.
So essentially, people in the bayou are saying that they seen cops at the house. That cops were called. That Rod supposedly moved out. Oh hell no! Hell no! Oh no! 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 You were just put into a chat. I think you need to go read it. I think that'd be in your best interest to go read it. So there's so many things. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah needs to blah, blah, blah their happy ass into the fucking chat I just got put into. So. Drop you a link for what? Now, Christy went on damage control within minutes of Ivory going live. saying that this happened, and she went on damage control immediately, saying that it wasn't true. But I know all about that. I know all about that. Wouldn't she be back in prison? I think so. We don't know what's going on. Nobody knows what's going on right now. Oh, okay. My bad. I forgot. Can she go back to jail? If she violates her parole, yeah. If she violates her parole, she absolutely can. No. So what happened was, Ivory went live with the girl, and they're from the Bayou, and they said that they heard and saw or something the fact that the cops were called to the house. Christy called them on Gypsy. Rod left. This was like last week or something, and then today they were called again or something. I don't know. But then Christy went on damage control like immediately and was like, "That isn't true." So I guess we'll find out, because I guess people are trying to find the police call or whatever. So yeah, I mean, she's she threatened somebody on social media. She's supposedly writing a felons. I don't know, but well, there should be no chances, but that's not what's going on according to sources. They're saying that she kind of was given a warning, and then she was kind of given a, if you do it again, you're fucking done. So we're just waiting on the do it again, you're fucking done portion, I guess. I'm kind of torn. Because part of me thinks that it could be people trying to start rumors to get followers, and part of me says, well, that I was just waiting for this to happen. So I'm kind of like rocking a hard place. Like I until I see proof either way, I'm not gonna decide what I think, because I feel like both are very, very plausible options. Right. That's where I'm at too. Part of me think, and by the way, has it been 10 days? Has it been 10 days? I'm going to go back. I swear I said something's going to happen around August 3rd. I just looked it out to see what day it was. I literally think I said something was going to happen around August 3rd. That it would be so funny. So funny. I said it's always about 10 days. Some big catastrophe happens. So she can stay relevant. And this is a hell of a doozy, I can tell you that. I don't know. I have other reasons to think it's legit, but I don't know. I do not know. Like I said, like, people are saying that they're going to try to find the police call or whatever. So I guess we'll find out. Or somebody could take pictures. Pictures are good. I know, every 10 days. Mm-hmm. Every 10 days, something happens to her. Do the math. I called it. Every time something's happened, I've called it. I said something was going to happen over 4th of July. July 3rd, she posted the pregnancy test and then took it off and then posted it again like a day or two later. It's every 10 days. It's almost without fail. Mm-hmm. I swear I thought I said something about August fucking 3rd. I'd have to go back and watch my lives, but I knew something was coming, and that's another reason why I'm like, I don't know if I believe it. Because here's my thing. Christy's gonna get on and deny it for one of two reasons, obviously. One, damage control. Two, it really wasn't true. It really wasn't true. So, I mean, that's the hard part, We have people in the Bayou that saying that they've seen this, they've witnessed it. And I can tell you from different sources I've had in the Bayou, they've been right. Yesterday it was Ken on Morbid and Gypsy in the chat, and today rumors of cops and Rod moving out. Yeah. It's been a fun-filled week. Yeah, I know. She posted within 19 minutes of the rumor. We were in real time watching this rumor go down, and me and Fancy hopped on a live together to talk about it. And while we were talking about it, and we had only known about 20 minutes, 19 minutes earlier, that didn't happen post happened. So why would Rod move out? Why wouldn't he? It's a fucking disaster over there. Maybe I just don't care what people think. If it wasn't true, I wouldn't say anything and just laugh at people saying it. It makes me think it's true. Sloan Bella predicted it, and Sloan Bella is spot on every time. I can think of at least one time she's wrong, but she's been pretty accurate so far, so I'll give you that. No, like they said, like essentially, the rumor is this. The rumor, and it did not help, and I don't know if this spiked the rumor or if it helps the rumor, but Christy had made a post about her and Gypsy fighting. The rumor is Christy called the cops on Gypsy. The cops came. Rod moved out. And then apparently the cops were supposedly called like 2 days ago. That's the rumor. And that, oh yeah, we forgot about that. Gypsy's attorney told Ryan he didn't need to go to court or his attorney, and that's why he didn't show up. Because he was told that he didn't have to, so he didn't. And then they held it against him, obviously. So she must have been watching KJ's live. Well, I don't know. We didn't see Katie Joy talking about it at all. We were catching it on Ivory's live. She looks healthy. You're playing off her MH. And it's so obvious. Ryan, please look into shit. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, are we talking in code? I'm so confused. They sent a letter. It's that legal? Yeah. I have no idea what this person is talking about. So apparently, Ryan didn't show up to court because Gypsy's attorney told him he didn't have to, so he didn't. Oh. Am I supposed to believe that SJ was brought up at the perfect time? Well, that's interesting. You're interesting, Rainey. Why is he listening to her attorney? I don't know. I wouldn't have. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I ain't gonna listen to nobody that's against me. I'll tell you that right now. I'd have been calling to check, but not everybody is as paranoid as I am. Yeah, I would have called. I'm not letting nobody decide my shit for me. I'm good. Rainey was in here the other day. I don't know who they are. Can Ryan prove he was told he didn't need to be in court? Apparently, there's a letter saying he didn't need to be. I guess is that the consensus? There was a letter sent by the attorney or something. Well, there's not been any arrests for the Blanchard or Anderson. First of all, arrest records take a second to pop up. Trust that. But that doesn't mean that there has to be an arrest just because cops show up. Cops a lot of times come in and mediate. Supposedly, her attorney sent Ryan's attorney a letter about the court date moving it or being canceled. Oh, that's great. They will go to no lengths. My poor ear, you guys, it is so not okay. I'm about to take this earring out for real. It's like not okay. No, that's what, Raina or something that his mom is. No, Rainey is apparently being a shit stir right now. I can't imagine that they're actually going to say who they are or what they want, because that's their MO. Is to just shit stir. So, isn't Gyp's attorney her PR now? Yes. Well, he's her manager. She has a different PR company. She's got a PR company, and then her lawyer became her manager. So that's interesting. So I'm sure we'll find out the truth in the next couple of days of whether or not the cops were there, because there's going to be people who are going to be requesting the 911 call. So if it happened, it'll be out. It'll be out quick. So I'm just going to sit and wait and think about what I'm thinking about. She's going to get hit with adultery anyway. It doesn't matter. I mean, she's literally shoving it in like the entire world's face, dude. She's literally been fucking around with the guy, as she admits, since February. She got out end of December. It took her took her 6 weeks. Do the math. Took her 6 weeks. By the way, while we're talking about math, I want you guys to chew on something for a hot second. Have a friend. And this friend got told by a very reliable source. Guess who? Anyway, very reliable source, that when Gypsy found out on May 24th that she was pregnant, she was 7 weeks along. Do the math. She left Ryan March 24th. Well, the 23rd is when everything started happening. And she moved out effectively March 25th. 7 weeks from May 24th is approximately March 10th, 12th, whatever. There's a 10-day possibility of so with everybody saying, oh, it couldn't be, it couldn't be, it couldn't be, it could be. It could be. It could be. I don't go in Morbid's live. I got jumped the one time I got in there. I'm not doing it again. So yeah, I have little man. He's here. He's in a really pretty box. But yeah, so Katie Joy just told 2,000 people in her live that Gypsy's having a girl. Well, to be fair, Nina said that like 2 weeks ago. And to be fair, I think they're both horses' asses for doing it. I don't like Gypsy, but I don't think it's right. I appreciate that you are entirely sorry for being a dick that night. It's okay, Ashley. It's okay. It's all right. I look, I don't like her, but I think that there's just some things that are just off limits. That's just my view. You don't got to agree with me, but that's where I'm at, you know. But her gender reveal is August 10th. So I guess we'll find out for sure. One thing Christy better learn at some point, her mouth runs like a fucking faucet. She needs to learn who the hell she can trust, because everything has been leaked from that camp forever. I think they purposely do it, to be honest. I think they purposely pick people that they know will leak. That way they're the victims when it gets leaked. And then their shit gets out anyways, and they don't have to worry about it. I totally think that's the case, because I know that they got mad when I didn't leak stuff and then tried to pin it on me. Yeah, they do it on purpose. I mean, seriously, how do you think Nina got a hold of the fact she was having a girl? Come on. You just check booking. Well, like I said, just because cops are there does not necessarily mean anybody's getting booked or charges or anything. Cops could have literally came out to be mitigating negotiators. We have no idea. We're not going to know unless somebody does get the police call, if there is one. And we hear what went down. That's the only way we're going to find out, to be honest, because you can't trust a goddamn thing they say. And at this point, I don't trust anything anybody says without proof. So, um, you're down for the weekend. I went riding and I didn't see anything. So in the what 2 minutes you may have been by their house, the cops weren't there. That proves jack all nothing. Isn't police involvement a violation? I don't know her parole terms. Police could show up for 20 minutes. Unless you're sitting outside the house compulsively jerking off, there's going to be no way you're going to know. Being on parole, she has to report that to her. Well, I'm sure. She would hopefully be that smart to do that. I agree with you, Kayla. I agree. Ah, okay. Yeah, probably Serenity. Just put F. um well, yeah, I mean, but then again, we don't know what time or whatever. Now, the rumor has said that it happened 2 weeks ago. I've heard a rumor that it happened like today or yesterday. And that's another problem I have is there's two different time frames. That's the biggest issue I have. I feel like people are possibly telephoning a comment, and I feel like it's hard. And just my view, I went in there asking questions that were being obviously ignored. Like obviously ignored. I went in asking, where did you get this information? Where is this coming from? I asked a couple different questions and I could see her reading all of them, and she would answer the one above mine and the one under mine. So I know she's seen mine and she wouldn't answer me. So I don't know if she was uncomfortable with, the fact she had somebody in the box and that wouldn't be divulging shit, but hey, what the hell do I know? So I don't know if it's legit or not. I don't know if it's some local Bayou folk trying to get some followers or if it's local Bayou folk calling out exactly what the fuck they see. When Ken was down there during Good Friday, which they tried telling me he didn't come down till Easter, um, people in the Bayou knew he was there. They didn't even attempt to hide it. He was out walking with her the entire time that he was down there. He was down there for a while, and he was doing his thing, and they weren't hiding in any way, shape, or form. So, well, Rod only got back from work the other day when Gypsy was on live, so it had to have happened when he was home. I mean, obviously. Obviously. We ain't gonna know until somebody gets a hold of the records. Police call, body cam, police report. Unless there's any of that, I mean, it has to be considered a rumor. I know people in the Bayou are embarrassed. Yeah, I know. I'm tired. It like hit me out of nowhere. I've barely gotten any sleep for 2 days. I'm probably gonna be going to bed early tonight. And I still have a phone call to make, which I'll probably have to do tomorrow. There's no body camera. There's no body cameras in Lefort Parish. That's wild. So it's just the Wild Wild West down there. I do not like when Mercury is in Gatorade, okay? And I heard that there's going to be a lot of Gatorade happening. I'm good. I'm going to just hide in my bed, man. I've had enough retrograde in my life recently. I do not need any more retrograde anything. And from what I've understood, there's going to be like retrograde on retrograde on retrograde on retrograde. Um Yeah, there's going to be a lot of retrogrades at once, and I think everything's going to crash down with everybody and everything. Yeah, I don't want to know about it being a wild ride. Look, I'm already paranoid enough. I don't want to hear about anything, so please don't enlighten me. I just got hit. Like, I am exhausted all of a sudden. Holy cow. But, my sign is until you tell me who you are and answer anything you have to say. So, while we're here, can I just say how annoyed I am with creators on these apps? Can I just say that? People that put out, again, false narratives with zero proof. Zero proof. Zero. There should be some type of freaking law, something that people should not be able to just go around lying their ass off. I feel like that should be a thing. Like, you're not allowed to put out big, huge, spinny lies. And people just aren't getting the memo. Are you that rando? No. Are you that? You're rando whatever, aren't you? Rando something. You rando something. The crystal lady doesn't know much. Believe me, a lot of stuff she said was not true. Like 75% of it. Oh yeah. Okay. You are a weird duck. You are a very, very, very weird duck. You're asking me about a lot of people, and you are a weird duck. Macy, I can tell you that 75% of it, I know at least 50% of it's true. So already your percentage is off, because I sat and listened to her, and a lot of the shit she was saying I can confirm. Fancy can confirm. We can confirm. So she's not lying for 75% of it. Maybe she's lying 50. I'm willing to give 50, but she ain't lying no damn 75%. Well, I was talking to you and then you deleted your account. So it's kind of hard to talk to you when you delete an account. And then you're like, you don't want to do it on a live, but you also don't want to keep an account active for me to ask questions. So, like, kind of rocking a hard place here. Because, like, I have questions and you deleted your account. So apparently the only way for me to ask questions is to do it here. Well, here's the deal. The Blanchards bring out something in you. They bring out something in because you feel so betrayed. Look, I get it. I have been where Katie is right now. I get it. You've been so betrayed that you want to fight back 10 times harder. I know. I was there. You literally, like, the fuck? Which account was it even on? I don't even know what account it was on. It's probably on the other one. I'm not seeing your name on here. So that doesn't help me, but it could be on the other account. Let's see. Yeah, I'm literally about, like, when I'm gonna be going night night. Hold on. Yeah, you literally gone. 0 following, 0 followers, no name, no nothing, just fucking splitsies. Like, you didn't block me, but, like, you deactivated. So I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to be able to ask a question unless it's in a live. So, not really sure what you want me to do with that.
It's in my damn pocket.
What are you looking for? Oh, he says he loves his plaque, by the way.
Absolutely love it. It is gorgeous. So, my Warforged gunslinger. Think robotic Jeepers Creepers.
Okay.
Flat, wide brim hat, duster, all made out of leather.
Okay.
Evil.
Nice.
Why? Because I hunt tieflings.
Thanks, I appreciate you. I'm trying to grow it out. We'll see how far I go. I've been contemplating bleaching it again too because my roots are definitely coming in. It's so long when it's not behind my ears. It also flips funny when it's not behind my ears. I got this weird Judy Jetson flip going on. Yeah, you were messaging and then you deactivated. Yeah, see, so it's kind of hard for me to have a conversation when you deactivate your account. It's grown a lot. Yeah, I know. My hair grows pretty fast. I was looking at pictures of me in like January and my hair was a lot shorter. Hey. So let it grow and let it get rid of the flippy stage. I'm trying. That's what I'm trying to do. It's not as flippy as it was, luckily, but it just depends on, like, did I fall on it and go to sleep, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm trying to let it grow and get past that, flippy stage, but we'll see. Vanessa, 1, I don't know if I'm a Diet Purple. 2, I saw the comment that you put in Brandy's live saying that I accused her of putting Sarah in a mental hospital. I did bring Brandy's name up in a couple of things, but no, I did not specifically say Brandy put Sarah in a hospital. I said trolls in general put her in the hospital, and that Brandy contributes to trolling behaviors by maybe not being one, but by supporting them. And you took that, ran with it, went into the live, and was like, Ryan says that you put Sarah in the hospital. That's not what I said. And if you're gonna run from my live, well, that's not the text message I got. So I don't know. Maybe it was broad sweeping. I can't find it now because I've had 90,000 text messages today alone. I saw it in there, and it literally said that whoever you were speaking to, that I accused them, like in general. And I know how I took it when I read it. So Sarah is a good portion of everybody doing everything, because Sarah is a garbage human being in general. She was putting out rumors about my animals that was not true. Well, I'd have to go find it. She was putting out rumors of my animals that aren't true. She was talking about my familial house and apparently what she thinks she knows, which is inaccurate and extremely frustrating that she's putting out there something that is so implicably false with absolutely zero proof. But that's how Sarah functions. She likes to throw all sorts of stuff out there as fact, and she doesn't have anything to back it up. She was writing that, she's never had a GoFundMe, yet we found the link. Like, I don't understand it. And then she's talking about how she needs to have all this money for her lawyers. She was given a public defender. What money does she need? And then she's blaming Fancy for, well, she's a grifter and she's a con. Girl, you were grifting and conning right along with her. She hopes that Fancy goes to jail. If she goes to jail, you're going along with her. Like, you are like signing your own warrant here, dude. Yeah, so Alicia wanted to go on Fancy's Live to tell her story against Sarah, and that got swayed because for whatever reason, Kendall decided to call Alicia's parents in the middle of it, which I still do not understand. Why does she need money all the damn time? Well, according to her, she ain't got a pot to piss in. She ain't got no money for nothing. According to her. I don't know her business. I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you. But the fact that she said she didn't have a GoFundMe when I've literally seen a picture of it is wild. It's not up currently, but I've seen pictures of it when it was up in 2023. And then she said that she's never had one. Well, yes, she did, because your face is all over it. This has to be exhausting for me. You have no idea. Because the other fuckery that is going on right now is so unbelievable that as of right now, I'm not even going to talk about it until I get more ducks in a fucking row. Because right now my ducks are at a rave and they are on a lot of Molly. So I'm just going to wait, get my ducks together. She created a ticker on my StreamYard begging for money while being on someone's live lying about me. That sounds about accurate, to be honest. She was putting out there about, like, I found out to give you an iota of what she has done. I found out that she's the one that gave Natasha Cooper the links to my abuse videos that they watched like a movie session. I had, my list on my account, the 28 videos. Sarah gave that to Natasha. She thought it was funny to like allow people to, I don't know, group watch my my abuse. And what was even weirder is, let's see. As Sarah says, I am so sorry. This is saying I'm so sorry, Fancy. This is vile and disgusting. How dare she? And Bree is the one that supplied the supposed miscarriage story to Ryan. They are both gross, and Bree is pure evil. Ironically, Natasha Cooper has actually come to your defense recently regarding this miscarriage lie. This really says a lot about how disgusting Ryan is. Why the hell did I get thrown in there? But this is the coup de grace. Natasha has even exposed the way Ryan and her husband systematically abused their adopted daughter. The one I put in jail for wanting me dead. We abused her. Do you have proof of that? Do you have proof? Like bona fide proof? Because that's a pretty inflammatory statement, Sarah. Neglected their grandson. Number one, he's not mine to raise. And I don't know how much more I can put that on there. The only person who neglected my grandson is his mother. Okay? And had him placed into foster care. I don't know if you know how foster care works, but I can tell you that what you can't do is take someone else's child and put them into foster care. He was taken from her because she is a garbage human being and a garbage parent. So she decided, since I love that we systematically abused our adopted daughter. Was she the one with the size 10 boot imprint in their stomach for 6 weeks? Because I'm pretty sure that was me. Just saying. I'm pretty sure that was me. I mean, pretty sure that was me. Pretty sure it was my house that got destroyed. Pretty sure it was my life that was threatened. Pretty sure it was my dog's life that was threatened. Pretty sure it was my grandson's life that was threatened. So I'm pretty sure we didn't abuse anybody, especially somebody that I had a restraining order that I dropped, that went to jail. Pretty sure we didn't do it. Pretty sure the court of Kentucky agrees. I didn't know him. I make no bones about it. I can tell you I can tell you a whole plethora of reasons why we don't have him. Some of which I will not discuss online because it involves the people who have him currently. There was a whole fucking shit show with those people. They were bound and determined to get him no matter at what cost, including calling CPS fraudulently. And I wasn't dealing with it. I was not having CPS in my house every fucking 5 minutes. I was not doing it. I was not going to essentially take my daughter's son and pick him over her because that was her whole issue to begin with. I was not going to be tied to her for 18 fucking years. I am not mentally capable of raising a child that I never asked, I did not birth. It is not my responsibility. I don't care how it sounds. That's the facts. I'm not being tied to that for 18 years. You have to understand, and this is where exactly. I had him in my home for the first 5 weeks of his life. Then he was gone for 2.5 months. Then he came home for 6 months. That's all I knew him. Out of 3 years in his life, I was around him for 6 months of it. And the thing that bothers me about Gypsy is I seen this type of shit firsthand. When my daughter was pregnant, the psychiatrist pulled me aside and said that they were very worried about the fact that she was going to be very jealous of this baby and it was going to cause a problem because she was going to be very jealous of her own son. She was. She hated the fact that he wanted us more than her. She hated the fact of the bond that we had with him. And so she did everything she could to break that bond, including hurting her son to get him away from us. When she was talking about get him away from us, oh yeah, it was to get him away from us. Because we were the ones he wanted. We were the ones that when he was sick, that I was the one that took care of him. My husband was the one that watched him. So to get him away from us, oh, she's damn straight that she tried to get him away from us. 100%. Because she, from the minute that child was born, she was pissed off that he got more attention than she did. And I'm going to see it with fucking Gypsy. Garen fucking teeth. Garen fucking teeth. Because they are 2 peas in a motherfucking pod. Is that when she shook him? Well, according to her story, she did it frequently. She kept telling me that she was shaking. And I'm like, no, you're not. I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, I've never seen you do that. What the fuck are you talking about? You don't know what I do when you're not around. The fuck? What are... And then she was going on, and one day randomly, and I taped the whole thing. Fuck yeah, I taped it. People are like, oh my God, you're another Amber Heard. Fuck no, I was covering my ass. That bitch was accusing me of shit that went, fuck that. I taped the whole fucking thing, and I put part of it online. I stopped it before I got to the good part. I will never, ever, that is ingrained in my memory, and I will never get it out. Never. And I told her, I said, you want to act a fool? I said, you want to blame? I said, I've never been alone with that child. Your dad's barely been alone with that child. First she tried to say I hurt him. Then she said he hurt him. I said, the only fucking person who's ever hurt him is you. I said, you've admitted it. You've admitted you shake your baby. So I shake my baby. I said, cool. The cops can learn that when they come back here because they had just left my house 7 minutes prior. 7 minutes. And they came back and she met them at the door and she says, by the way, I shake my baby. And off he went on my husband's birthday. I put it online because at the time we had a joint account of 100,000, 105,000. Then I had an account of 30,000 and she had an account of 22,000. So across the board, we had 160,000 followers and most of them were joint. And when I started talking about what had really been going on at my house, the way she'd been, beating up my house, threatening me, they were like, no, that's bull. We see how you guys are. You're lying. Fuck you. And, as As somebody who, I know you. The minute you think that you've been slighted, you're running around with text receipts. It's the same goddamn difference. I was not going to let somebody fucking tell me I'm a liar. So I cut the videos the best I could to not completely destroy her life forever and ever and ever. And I showed people the fucking proof. And then I got railed for that. Well, I can't believe you put that online. Well, you fucking made me. You wanted to call me a liar. She was 13, turned 14 when I adopted her. Was the adoption terminated as if you never adopted her? No. She's still technically my kid. She's just disowned. Like, she's technically still our kid, but she's disowned. She will never set foot back in this fucking house. Ever. I don't care what sob story. I fell for it the first time when she was homeless. I fell for it the first time. I let her come home, and I had 9 months of fucking hell, and I would never do that again. Exactly, Kayla. Yeah. Apparently Jamma knows. Apparently Jamma's been here for 3 years. Yeah, no, she's like, legally, she's still my kid. Every otherwise, she's not. She's completely, utterly disowned. She is completely dead to me. I don't care what sob story she comes back with. I don't care nothing. Nothing. Ever. I fell for it the first time. I will not fall for it again. Because, look, I'm gullible as fuck. Y'all know that. Y'all are going to find it out even more because I'm gullible as fuck. You guys are going to find that out even more. I fell for something yet fucking again. But, shame was it fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. That's where I draw the line. You fuck me once, I'll give you a chance. You fuck me a second time, I'm good. I'm good. Connie's fine. We're actually going down there Sunday. No, she never changed. No. And the worst part is all the shit I found out after she left that I had no idea about. I was livid. Livid. So, no, and I see so much of her in Gypsy, dude. And I mean that. And that's a major reason why I'm so, like, gung-ho about this case. Watching her, I'm not exaggerating by any stretch of the imagination. I am not exaggerating. And I fully believe that at some point I would have been on the fucking news. I just wised up to it quicker. Because I was told. I still didn't believe it. The day I was told, I didn't believe it. Oh yeah, she was being diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder the day she got 5150'd. She was taking the whole bona fide test. I'm doing the parent booklet part. She's doing her test. Yeah, she got a 10 out of 10. And I'm not exaggerating. But they wanted to be able to do everything by the book, so they were giving her the fucking hours-long test, which she was gonna pass with fine fucking colors. Yeah, it's not okay. The things that she has and the ways in which she has them, dude. You got to bring up the diapers, really. Y'all, for those of you that don't know what they're talking about, is my grandson was taken in April. She moved out at the end of May. We found a box of diapers 3 feet tall by 2 feet wide, crammed full, underneath a 6-foot pile of garbage in her room when I went to clean it out over the 4th of July. And that was with the other insane amount of hefty bags of trash I had to go through. But yeah, there was a box of diapers 3 foot by 2 foot, completely full. And if you do the math, you go, well, she left in May and she just didn't take it out. The child had been gone since April. It sat in that room for a month with her. And then we didn't know it was in there. The room smelled weird, but the room always smelled weird because she was a pig. So, no. Yeah. That was not a pleasant thing to find, trust me. It was not good. Not good. I have videos. I have videos of everything. I covered my ass after the first time she said she was going to lie to the police about me. That camera was on. If I even thought there was going to be an argument, camera was on. When we gutted the rooms repeatedly, camera is on. I have all the fucking everything. I covered my ass, dude. Oh, the cups of the stuff, dude. I literally almost hurled, and I have a strong stomach. When I kept finding rotted food shoved in drawers and rotted food shoved in the closet and things congealed in cups that I had to throw the whole cup out and almost puked. Yeah. Yoda was sitting next to her when it happened. Yoda was sitting next to her. And she just met the first time, the one in the video, Yoda was sitting next to her. But when she talked about it with the psychiatrist, it was all of them and me. She didn't like the way any of us opened our mouths or talked. She just said, and I quote, "I just want everybody to shut up, and I will shut them up however I can do it." Yeah, diaper genies. That's what started the problem, was a diaper genie, because she would never empty it. It's hard because there's only a few of you that were here then, and I don't talk about it in depth anymore. So you guys are just kind of getting bits and pieces, but mainly because she's said on her lives that she will make accounts and watch me, and every now and then she likes to throw out a video full of lies. So it's easier to like pepper in things as opposed to having like an entire live explaining things, because if I did that, there'd be a whole video of nothing but lies. Hey, darling. Hey, baby. Can you hear me? Oh, I just want to know if you can hear me. He's over there doing his D&D stuff. You're still in Tennessee? Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Interrupt me.
Yeah, I heard that too. Somebody told me about that she missed her dad. She says, "I miss my dad." And I said, "The one you told to kill himself? Are you for real right now? You're really going to go on a live and pretend you give a fuck? Are you for real?" Like, my jaw just hit the fucking floor. The one that you said was a lazy sack of shit who didn't do anything while he was busting his ass 12 hours a day to put a roof over your head so you could destroy shit he bought you. Yeah, that sounds great. He's over there. He's playing his game. Oh, yeah, she has left me alone. In the beginning, when she left, she kept calling the house. Mainly to talk to him. He'd just hang up on her. He was like, no. She called when she like got to New York, and she's like, "I'm fine." He's like, "I don't care." He's like, "Don't call here." She's in New York, in a homeless shelter where she's been for a year, with her best mama that won't let her live with her. She knows what I went through. Meredith likes to play whatever, but she knows what I went through. She was on the phone with me. She knows exactly what I went through, and that's why she won't let her live there. So she plays best mama in her $1 million house while Ember lives in a fucking transitional house. Whatever. She ain't here. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. The iPhone is the reason I don't have my grandson. She couldn't have her 5th iPhone. She's like, "It's not about an iPhone. It's about you." Because I told you no, Gypsy. Because I told you no. I told her she had to buy it herself. And she said she'd be able to buy it herself if she didn't have to pay me back the money that she owed me. That was the answer. I said, you can have one. I said, go buy one. She said, well, I could buy one if I didn't have to pay you back what I just bought. Do I look like I have bank on my fucking forehead? Sit the fuck down. Oh my God. She works for about 2 months at a time. She had like 5 jobs in the 9 months she was here. She doesn't hold a job very long. No. Kayla was here. Kayla's been a mod of mine for a couple of years. Kayla knows. Kayla's been there on mod calls. Kayla has seen what I've had to go through. Made of money. Mom, made of money. My husband was gone most of the time. He was clueless. He just knew that when he was home, we argued a lot. She loved to pick fights, though. My mother-in-law caught on to that. She said one time she sat and watched her pick a fight in between me and him and just sit and smile while we fought. She pointed it out to me. She poisoned her my little niece. She poisoned her niece against us. Filled her head with all sorts of lies. I still have a letter. My niece was coming down to visit her before she gave birth, and my niece was on her way down here. It took 7 hours to get here, and while this girl is literally mid drive, she writes me a letter talking about how I can have her. She can be the perfect little daughter. She doesn't matter. She doesn't care. She's a nobody. Just going off on her favorite cousin because I like her favorite cousin. And she's like, you can have the daughter you always wanted. And her cousin still doesn't know about that to this day. But she poisoned her all the way the fuck. She won't nothing. And then she poisoned her other cousins by side effect. Cousins who had no idea. They'd never even been around her practically at all. But she's good at what she does. She's so good, she turned his dad, who had been here forever. His dad had been on our side the entire time. He's seen it. He knew. She put out one video, and he just turned. I'm like, damn. Don't let it get to you, Fancy. Just let things slide. I think they're gonna turn tail. I don't think they're gonna say shit. I think they're just gonna drop that group and be done and be out. I don't think they're even gonna say a damn word. Oh, I'll never forget how she finally admitted she wanted. Yeah, I keep that video pinned. That way, when people come from her lives to see how horrible I am, they can see my profile, my playlist, and they can see in that very first pinned video exactly who she is, that she admits she lies, and lies without conscience. That's why I'm so attached to this case, dude. It's like, I saw it all play out, and I know how it's going to play out with this baby. I know because I've been there. I've seen it. I've seen it in person, and I know how this is going to go. And I'd like to say that it won't be the same, but they are literally, when I say they are the same person, y'all, you don't even understand. You don't. You couldn't. And that's okay. But I see how this is going to happen. I see what's going to go down. Absolutely, Kayla. I don't know. I think she's already fucking up enough on parole. I don't think it's going to get much worse, to be honest. I mean, she's literally been out of jail, 6 months, and she can't keep her shit together. I don't think she's going to make it much longer. Honestly, I think it's just all starting to cave in. Let's do a timeline of the shit that Gypsy has done messed up since release. Oh, she had to get off social media because of the umpteenth thousandth call. That that was a fucking that was a media stunt. You can't tell me different. I have the text messages that she gave that night, and she said that first it was the PO made her, then it was the PO didn't make her, then it was the PO suggested. Like, whatever, dude, whatever. I haven't watched episodes 6, 7, and 8 to know about this whole. She showed him a pregnancy. Where are you guys getting that? She showed him a pregnancy test and then said it wasn't. One thing I guess that people pointed out was that it looked like she cheeked the the Plan B. I'm all too familiar with that. The court made me hand administer her meds. Oh, she was good. She was good. I had to hand administer them fucking meds, but the only thing I didn't think to do was to watch her and watch her puke them up. She would literally show me, go in and puke them up. So people are saying that Gypsy cheeked it and then just spit it out. He said it on the live. I don't watch any of their lives. I don't watch any of their anything. I watched episode 5. I'm going to watch 6, 7, and 8. Because that's where I was like there, in a sense. I was there on the periphery. And I want to see what they're putting out there compared to what I was being told and what I seen. I just haven't got around to it because I lost the link. Somebody sent me the link. I lost the link. Oh, yeah. No, we did the whole thing. Give her the pill. Sit there. Watch her. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. At the end of episode 8, he said that he sent him a positive test when she left and said she didn't know his baby. Well, again, like I said, I have a inn. I have a big inn. I have a huge inn. And the huge inn is huge done. And Christy messaged her beginning of June to tell her. And she said at the time that she found out, May 24th or whatever, she was already 7 weeks. She hadn't just missed a period. Like, she was 7 weeks on May 24th. So let's see. Let's look at May 24th. All right, that's June. Okay, May 24th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that would make it to the beginning of April. It would not be the middle of March. If it was 7 weeks from the 24th. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'd be the beginning of April. And she did leave officially March 25th. But also, do we know that, like, if she sent him one when she was leaving, then she's not 7 weeks along when she found out. She showed the ultrasound or whatever, but the ultrasound didn't have any words on it. I feel like there was an ultrasound done, but those ain't the pictures. I feel like those were generic pictures. And that maybe, if she spit the Plan B out, if the Plan B didn't work, then it would be his. She said in an interview that one of her triggers is hearing your heart. You're my heart, and I can't live without my heart. That's weird. She said it about Ken at the end of episode 8. What's scary is someone that masterminded murder. I can't believe anyone would do anything. She says, I don't believe anything she fucking says. She acted like she hated Ryan, so may have not done anything with him because she wanted Ken. And that is a fact. That is a fact. Because if she was already, talking to Ken in February, they very well may not have even been intimate in all of March. I think people forget that. They're like, oh, well, she was with Ryan. That doesn't mean they were doing stuff, though. I mean, if she can come out and be like, I know it's Ken, maybe the reason she knows is because she knows they didn't do anything. She does. I agree. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I mean, they literally have to do a paternity because it was a baby. It was an adultery baby, and Ryan has to go on the birth certificate because they're married. So if it's Ken's and Ken wants to take responsibility, they have to do a paternity test. So we're gonna find out regardless. Y'all, my ear hurts so bad. So bad. Oh my god. I'm so ready to take this out. It hurts. Um, we'll find out. From what I understand, she could have already had one in the womb, but that's a little dangerous. No, it's a piercing. It's this piercing right here. I've had it pierced for 21 years, and it is pissed. I've been doing the salt water, and it was working for a hot minute. If it ends up being Ryan's, I don't know. I don't know Ken well enough to think of what he would do. Well, I mean, Nina said she was having a girl like 3 weeks ago. So I mean, it is so pissed off, dude. I've used Bactine, I've used salt, and it is just I'm to the point where I'm just gonna take it out. I've had it 21 years. Like I've had infected piercings before, but this is just too much because it's got a hoop in it. So then like it gets like crust on it, and then if I try to turn it, it tries to go through my ear and like widen my ear hole, and it's awful. I thought it was funny that Ryan called Ken out on being bummed. Well, I mean, Ryan did work. I'm done with my ear holes. I'm done with them. I've had it. Ken is apparently a bartender, I guess, is what I've heard. No, I've had these earrings in for friggin' ever. Yeah, I'm about done. The other day, this one, my one right here, it fell out. I didn't know it for like days, and now I can't get it back in. So this one's closed. I appreciate you, Crystal. Yeah, Ryan was like a substitute teacher, a special ed teacher. He was something. I don't know what he's doing now. I don't, like I said, I don't really pay attention. He told Marvin he still works as a bartender, but not saying where. Can you blame him? I mean, honestly, can you blame him? Like, I wouldn't say where the hell I worked either. I didn't say where I worked. My freaking kid spilled that shit. My kid thought it was funny to say where I worked online, knowing that I had these issues with people. He just started back school year last Monday. You know, the South is so weird. When I lived in Michigan, they went from June. No, sorry. They went from September to June. Here they go August to May. That's just weird to me. Isn't Gypsy jealous with him working as a bartender? Probably. Probably. She was apparently getting pissed about the girls in his phone, the exes in his phone. That's what I thought. I thought he was a special ed teacher. I don't know. I mean, until somebody sees them out in the field working, they're not really going to be able to prove it. So, I mean, they can say what they want all day long. It doesn't mean it's true. That's one thing I learned along the way is people can say all sorts of shit. Doesn't mean it's true. I can't figure out why, and I don't know Louisiana's parole laws, so that's probably why. But I can't figure out why she can't go live with Ken. I mean, I know that there was a reasoning behind it, but I don't understand the reasoning. I know they explained it, but it didn't make any sense to me. Yeah, she's very, very controlling. That just doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. There are plenty of people who get on parole and go live in their own house. There's plenty of people that go on parole and live with their boyfriends. Um, no, you never use alcohol. No, alcohol is the worst thing you can ever put on a piercing. He must be an old school piercer. That is one of the worst things you can do. No, I will never do that. Well, I've been okay so far. I've been okay so far. But no, alcohol is one of the worst things you can put on a fucking piercing. That is the first thing they teach you in piercing school. Piercing apprenticeship, whatever you want to call it. It's one of the first things they tell you. Do not ever use alcohol. I don't know how she didn't get a leg monitor. I don't know. I'm about to take it out though, for real. I about had it. Yeah, I know back in the day people talked about. I know there was another one. I've been using Bactine. That or I use peroxide. I'm not using alcohol. I use salt or Bactine for the most part. I've also used Neosporin if I have to. I'm about done with it. Like it was doing better. It was doing better, but like now it's and I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. The problem is it's a hoop. And like I said, what's happening is it'll start to have either the Bactine will cake on it or the salt water will cake on it or even the leakage will cake on it. And it'll just be enough that when if I move it, it irritates the hole because it's thicker than the earring. So if it was just a standard post like this, then it wouldn't act up like that. But here's the problem. It's so swollen, a post won't fit. A post won't fit. So if I take it out, it's cooked. It's cooked because there's no way, even if I were to take this one out and just switch them, this is not going to fit. I mean, it's got a decent amount of space right here, but it would embed. And I've had embedment. Okay. I used to have right here done, not the rook or the whatever, just right here. I used to have this flat part of my ear done, and it embedded, not just in the front, but in the back. It was bad on both sides. They did it with way too short. And then when it swelled, it overlapped on both the front and the back. I was terrified I was going to have to go get it surgically cut off. I'm not even kidding. Like, I've never had something like that happen ever. Yeah, I've been using Bactine, but the salt water was working the best. The salt water was working the best, but I use earplugs, and I feel like every time the earplug goes in there, it just pisses it off even worse. Yeah, if it like pisses it off even worse, and it's to the point where I'm just like, I'm over it. Like this is every day, all day. I'm going through like cotton balls and cotton swabs and tons of salt water and spraying Bactine down in my freaking ears. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm over this. So I may just, like I said, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get this earring into it. I mean, I could try, but it's gonna embed. It's gonna fucking embed. I already know that. So it's either I keep doing the salt water and literally don't touch it, which I'm a picker by nature, so I'm constantly wanting to play with something. So it's either I just literally don't touch it at all, and just pray essentially. Like it was getting better, it was, but then like tonight it's just been pissy as hell. I've had it for 21 years. And then I'm going to feel weird because I don't have one on this side. And I've already lost this one. So all I'll have essentially is this one and this one in my ear. Just these two. If I take this out, it'll just be, I have one here and then one here. That's all I have. This one closed up, and I don't wear the ones down here. Whereas this ear, I have this one, this one, this one, this one, and then these ones I don't use. So I'll have 1, 2, 3. I'll have 4 in this ear, and I'll have 2 in this ear. No, no. It's the forward helix. I have a forward helix right here. That was the worst piercing, by the way. The first time I did it, they did it wrong, and then they had to do it again, but that's not why it hurt. No, I had right here, the flat part, right? One. Right there, like the flat part. On both my ears. It was bad. Yeah, so I just don't know. Yeah. The forward helix fucking sucked. It was my worst piercing, hands down. Only second to this one. That's why they say that the industrial is so bad. Now, the way mine is, I couldn't put a industrial because they're not pierced the right way. But essentially, when you do a industrial, you do it across here, and these two are like the worst portions of your fucking ear to get done. So bad. Yeah, I did all mine. What I did was I did 6 piercings in one day. So I had this, and these done on each side. I couldn't sleep nowhere. I couldn't touch nothing. It was so bad. It was so bad. I was older, so I've always had more piercings, obviously. I used to go down to Toledo and get pierced for fun. Back then at Claire's, they did the gun, and they just, every week I'd just go down there and get another piercing. And then I got the first tattoo. Oh my God, when I did 6 at one time, I had the worst fever. My body was mad. Whenever I get a tattoo or a piercing or whatever, I always end up getting a fever. And that day, getting 6 of them, my body was like, fuck you. I am not playing your games. I used to have hair done. I've had these done about 6 times, about 3 on each side. I've had hair done each once. I've had hair done twice. I've had these done 4 times. This once. I've had these ones done twice, these ones done twice, these ones done numerous times, these ones done once. I got this to see if I could handle snake bites. This gets caught on my teeth. As low as it is down, that gets caught on my teeth. I was like, nope, I'm not doing snake bites. I wish I could think of a bar or something I could put in there that would fit, but I just can't think of one. The only other thing I can think of is to put in a eyebrow piercing. The curved barbells. I could put a curved barbell in it, possibly. That would be a little bit longer than a standard. Sorry, my nose itches. That would be a little bit longer than like a standard just labret. These are labrets I got in. These ones, same thing. Oh yeah, my teeth are fucked. It like cuts up my bottom gum really bad. I've also thought about taking this one out because I ram it all the fucking time. I thought about taking that one out, but I feel like I'd look really weird. I mean, maybe not. I feel like I might look really weird. I don't know. I look weird without my septum. I took out all my nose rings the other day. I looked weird. Look. I look weird. Like at this point I've had it for quite a few years. And I feel really weird without it now. No, hell no, I'm never doing nothing to my lips. I don't like anything near my mouth. The Ashley is like just wait. The Ashley's I get them so confused. Oh, the nose is nothing. The nose is nothing. A lot of people, their eyes water. Mine didn't. The nose is fucking nothing. I look really weird without nose rings though. And I've had my eyebrows pierced pretty much nonstop for 20 plus years. Yeah, it's like right here, right? It's this one, right? Just like literally just the little stud. My niece has that. Yeah. I'm good. I don't have any lips. There's no point. There's no point. I have no lips. No, I'm good. This one's already irritating the shit out of me. Like, I've thought about taking it out for like the last 6 months, but like, I'm not re-piercing it. So I have to be really damn sure I'm taking it out. And that's the only reason why I haven't. Because once it goes, it goes. When these came out, they came out. When these came out, they came out. Well, that's not entirely true. I had to take this one out for a job, and then I went and got it done again. But they did it so fucking crooked. I was so pissed. No, this is what you see the most I've ever had. The only other ones I've had is here and here. That's it. It felt really weird to not have tragus earrings. I've had them literally half my life. I got them done. I was either 19 or 20, and I'm more than that now. So the other day I got an itch to get a piercing, and I'm like, no, piercings are worse than tattoos, man. No, the daith does not cure migraines. That is it. That is an urban legend. That is an absolute myth. You cannot acupuncture a point that you pierce through. That is a mind over matter thing. They're like, oh, it's going to work. So some people are like, oh, it works great for me. That's mind over matter. It's not scientific. The whole point of the daith point is that it's an acupuncture point. You can't acupuncture something you punch through. I'm not getting the mustache for my septum. That is ridiculous. I really think I'm gonna have to take it out. Good night, darling. I don't even know, man. Do you know how I got out my earrings the one time? I had to tin snip them out of my hair, out of my ear. I had to tin snip them. I couldn't get them off. We had to literally use tin snips and cut them and pull them out of my ear. That was awful. Got the ball off. Got the ball off. Oh, my surgeries? I told them, fuck you, I ain't taking them out. The one time I did take my nose ring out and it closed up. But, like, they've had me, they're like, you need to take out your jewelry for ball. I'm like, I'm not. Mm-mm. I'm going to take it out, y'all. I think I can't deal with this no more. We're back. I'm like out of cotton balls. Whoa, what is this? Why are you down here?
Still alive?
Yeah. No. The earring does not look good. Like it's the kind that's like it's like metal and it's got like the dye color to it. The dye is gone. The paint coating is gone. It's not good. The earring does not look good. I just literally soaked my ear in salt water. I just absolutely soaked it in salt water and now it's doing the woo 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 thing. It sucks I'm gonna lose it, but like I can't. Like I can't. Like I can't even barely sleep on that side of my head anymore. If I have to end up taking the other one out, then I take the other one out. It is what it is. Oh, it is literally just going zing, zing, zing. It came out really easy though. She's a pug. She's an AKC registered pug. I know she does not look like one. She is a Willoughby, which most people don't have Willoughby pugs. Most people have Morrison pugs, you know, the flat faced little fuckers. Willoughbys have longer snouts and they're taller. They don't look like actual pugs. They look like puggles.
Do me a favor. Guess the number
8.
1 to 20. Don't tell me.
Oh.
Guess the number 1 to 20.
Okay.
What was the number?
13.
Guess the number 1 to 20.
Okay.
What's the number?
17.
Guess the number 1 to 20.
5.
Guess the number 1 to 20.
18.
Guess the number 1 to 20. Hey, don't tell me. Guess the number 1 to 20. Don't tell me. What's the number?
19.
Guess the number 1 to 20.
I'm not doing this all night.
I didn't get it anyways. It was depending on if I got a bag of holding it up.
Oh. Well, half the time he told me to tell him, and the other half he told me not to tell him.
No,
I got confused.
I asked you to tell me after I rolled.
Oh, okay. What are you
So I
doing?
knew
I took it
Pat
out,
kept
babe.
you to do it again since you kept messing up.
I took it out.
Here, we're gonna do this differently.
Babe!
We're gonna do a 6.
Babe! I took it out.
Oh, you took it out?
I
You
had
let it close
to.
up?
I had to. I'm dying. Like, I don't even feel right. Like, for real. Like, this, everything feels red and swollen. Like, my throat hurts. I literally just took it out and I put a bunch of salt water on it, and now, like, I'm, like, wooing.
Let it. You gotta let this salt water and stuff
I know.
That. Okay. Guess a number 1 to 6 and keep it in your head.
1 to 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the number?
5.
Guess a number 1 to 6. What is it?
3.
That ain't gonna work.
That's what.
We're gonna have to do 10. This ain't 10. This is 12.
Yeah, that does not look pleasant.
10. All right. Guess number 1 to 10. What is it?
7.
Cool. Guess the number 1 to 10. What is it?
9.
Guess the number 1 to 10. What is it?
2.
Ah!
I'm trying to go high. I'm trying to go low. Like, I'm trying to help him. It just
Guess the
isn't
number
working.
1 to 10. What is it?
4.
Fuck! Are you serious right now? Okay, no bag whole thing.
You little guy's gonna walk around with no shoes, no hat, no bag.
I'm Warforged. I don't need any of that.
Okay. My ear doesn't look good, does it?
I get a backpack, so. Not that I need it. I don't need to carry food.
I could
don't
try to
carry
put a
rations
different
or
one
anything.
in, but I don't know, man. Like, part of me wants to try to take this one out and try to put it in there, but the head on it is so small. I know it doesn't look small, but the head on it is so small, I'm worried it's going to just straight ass in bed. Because, like, there's room. Like, it could probably fit, but it'd be super snug. And then if it's snug, then it swells even more. This one? It's an Ouroboros. Yeah, I don't have any stainless steel. I have cheap junk. But the cheap junk was perfectly fine in my ears.
Oh, 60.
Do I have any nose hoops? Oh, that ain't going in. My nose hoops are way too small to go in there. Try to do an eyebrow one. I did that before. I might try an eyebrow one. What is it? It's garbage. It's a garbage cheap one, but I've had garbage cheap ones in my ears this whole time. Yeah, cheap but decent. They're the ones that are colored, but then eventually the color comes off of them. Yeah, that's those ones. They may be, sir. I don't know what the fuck they are. I have a bag of like literally 400 hoop type things to put in my head because it's easier and cheaper to buy a 10 pack than it is one. So yeah, it flakes off. And that's what happened is it's like green and then it's silver and then it's green. So the whole inside doesn't have any of it. So it's just that. But like a normal like hoop that like I'd put in my nose, like the kind that close, it ain't gonna fit. This is what I had in it right here. This is literally the same earring I had in my ear. Is a big horseshoe. But like I said, it gets pissed off because I sleep with them in and I sleep with earplugs and the earplugs get really pissy. It does it with this one too. It will do it with this one, but I've never had it go to this. I've had it almost get this bad one other time. And I could try to put in a eyebrow. I'm gonna let it sit for a little while and then figure out if I want to try it. But honestly, I don't even think I want to do it. I can't even really fathom sticking something in it right now. I feel like it would just be disastrous. No. It does hurt. And it's been like this for over a week. It was getting better. Yesterday it was getting better. But I just feel like I'm tired of it at this point. I'm tired of the pain. I don't have an earring I can put in it that isn't going to cause me, stress. I have long labres, but they're for this, and they're really long. Like I don't know, like I don't. When that happens, then they swing backwards, and then the earplug gets stuck on them, and then they pull, and then it gets swollen. Like I can't win. I can't win. So I mean, what I could do, I could try to put another. I could try to put another horseshoe in it. Like let it sit here for a minute with some salt in it, and then try to put in a different hoop. I could try that. But like the part that's gonna suck is putting the ball back on because you got to kind of like hold it and like twist, and you're kind of pulling on it while you're doing it. Changing earrings sucks. I almost never change my earrings because it fucking sucks. I look rested. I am exhausted. I am exhausted. Yeah, my hair is just down today. My hair's down today. I lost my hair tie. I saw a movie today. I completely forgot. I saw a movie today. I went and saw Trap all by myself. We were supposed to go watch it together next week, but I didn't have any power last night when I was on a live last night, and like I had a really weird look on my face, and then the power went out. My power went out, and my power was out until like 2-3 o'clock, like 2-3 o'clock this afternoon. So when I dropped him off, I was like, what am I supposed to do for like hours on end? So I went and watched a movie. I am the only charcoal I have is like face rinse charcoal, and I am not putting that near my fucking ear. I'm just gonna do the salt water. That's what's always worked before, but I'm just gonna have to let it close. There's no way I'm gonna get another earring in this mess. It is pissed. My ear is pissed. I don't think I could get another earring in it. And I think putting another earring in it's just gonna make it worse. Have I seen the movie Tarot? I don't believe so. I have a tarot deck coming to me. It should be here in the next 5 days. And the next 5 days it should be here. Look at my roots, y'all. Wow, my roots are bad. Holy Christ. Look at that. I got roots. I don't know. It's some deck from Temu. I have a bunch of decks and they're in my closet and I didn't want to look for them. So I was on Temu and this deck like spoke to me. So I was like, all right, I'll get you. What the hell? So I guess we'll see when it gets here. I have a couple decks I can't read. I can't read them for nothing. I don't like the decks that like for 4 wands, it'll show 4 wands. Like I need context, okay? Like I know, wands and I that's great, but I need more context. The deck I really like using is the one that actually has like words on them because when you have memory loss, it helps jog. So I really like that deck. It's somewhere in my room. So I have a couple decks. I love it, but I can't read them. I have the Deviant Moon deck. It's beautiful. Can't read it. It's my most gorgeous deck, but I cannot read it. I don't have that many. I have like 5. Is the horror wall in my bedroom? Yes. This is my game room, my living room, if you will. Yeah, the horror wall is in my room. You're watching Grey's Anatomy for the 5th time. I've never seen Grey's Anatomy. I used to watch Saving Hope, which is like the Canadian Diet Light version, except one of the doctors is dead. But I used to watch that. It just doesn't speak to me, dude. I can't use it. I've tried. I've tried to use it. The one I stayed on a really long time, it was this little starter deck from like a bookstore or something. The cards were literally this big. They were little, just literally this big. And I used that for a real long time. Like I said, I liked the ones that had the words on them. Not that I needed it to tell me what to do, but it kind of like solidifies what I'm thinking. Like, and plus I have memory issues and sometimes remembering shit, and I'm rusty. I did tarot readings in 2022 or 2023. I did them for about 3 months. Made some good money. Everybody always told me I was dead on, so. Yeah, I did picture readings for a while. Those really fucked with people. Those really fucked with people. I used to be real good at picture reading. I haven't tried it in a long time. I used to be able to tell like how people died and shit. It was wild. But I haven't done it in a long time, so I don't know how accurate I would be, to be honest. Yeah, I used to offer like a bunch of different options. Like I do like the Celtic Cross, a 3-card this, a 3-card that, a 5-card this, a relationship that. And I think I'm just gonna do like if I start doing again, I'm just gonna do like literally a 10-card type deal. My best one is not even picture. It is music. Anybody who's been in my lives for any amount of time, you can't tell because I'm on YouTube, and YouTube will hit me with a copyright. But I was live on TikTok for 3 years before I went to YouTube, and my radio pretty much like whatever we're talking about, my radio does it. It's radiomancy. Good night.
Right. Shit. Okay.
That's my big one. Yeah. I'm also clairaudient, clairsentient. Claircognizant. I'd get there eventually. Claircognizant. I sound really crazy. I'm kind of glad I can't do it on YouTube, to be honest. I don't dream. And when I do dream, I go to another dimension. In my dreams, when I dream, I pick up where I left off. I can read. I have memories. I have all the things that I shouldn't be able to do, tell time, everything. I'm perfectly fine. I just shift to another reality. I just say a lot of people with BPD can do that, but one of the ways I found a way that if I'm in a dream and I don't like it, like a nightmare or anything, I have to go to a corner of my dream and fall backwards, and it'll take me out of the dream. Yeah, it's like having a whole nother life. It's fucking weird. I haven't had dreams like that in a while, thank God. But when I do, it is trippy. Like I will wake up and I don't know what is reality and what isn't. My dreams have memories. Like my dream is just as plain as it is right now. I do normal shit. Normal shit. It's just a different reality. Yeah, I liked doing the picture ones. People really liked the picture ones. I don't know. I haven't done it in a long time, so I feel like I feel like I don't know if I've lost my touch. Something else is connecting to me. What do you mean? What am I? USB? One of these USB boards? What do you mean something else is connecting to me? Don't. Ugh. I'm a conduit. Claircognizance is fucked up. Claircognizance will fuck with you. I do have electricity issues. Real bad. I can drain a mouse battery in like 2 weeks. I blow out street lights when I'm going underneath them. I have horrible electricity issues. My phone battery won't stay charged. Yada yada yada. No, I'm good. I'm not into that pyrokinesis. I'm good. I have dowsing rods. I kind of wanted to do a session of dowsing rods. I haven't done dowsing rods in a minute. My dowsing rods tend to be pretty decent. Yeah. I feel like I should do a gypsy session with dowsing rods. That'd be interesting. My pendulum hates me. I can't use a pendulum. It doesn't matter. It does not matter what. I don't know if my subconscious. A pendulum does not work for me. It does not. But I can tell you how many kids you'll fucking have with one. I can tell you how many kids you'll have in what order. A pendulum jar. What is a pendulum jar? If you were me, you'd have several places you'd want to go. What does that mean? I've never heard of a pendulum jar. I've heard of spell jars. I've never heard of a pendulum jar. Let's fucking flip. Oh, I'm on the 37th parallel. You can't get better than where I am. I am in the hotbed of America, the 37th parallel. Look it up. Goes straight through my town. And I'm like right on the border of the Kentucky Triangle. Right on the border of the Kentucky Triangle. I'm about 2 hours from Mammoth Cave. I'm like two-ish hours.
Stop getting geological locations, please.
We literally have a P.O. box out there, dude.
In a town we live near.
Yeah, true. So you know the about area. You're in Shepherdsville. I've driven through there. That's where we got my goats. That's a little bit of a skip. Not too bad, though. We got my goats up there off of 150. Have I seen the show that was recorded in my area, Hellier? Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. We don't live too far from there. A couple hours, I think. I've never actually mapped it, though. I want to go, though. There's really nothing there. But I kind of want to go, just because. Yes, I have goats from Shepherdville. There was a goat farm I got them from. You sell Hellier? I also went to the paranormal museum. That was a great place. They shut down. They're getting ready to like move it, but it won't be open for like another like sometime in 2025. But it had good shit in it. Yeah, I don't even know where Hellier is to us. No, that's not the right one. I know it's over that way. That's all I know. Yeah, it's about 2-ish hours, a little bit more. What? The fuck? I'm looking at roads and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm trying to figure out for the life of me what the fuck? Okay, so I've done that. I've been there. I don't know. What road is that? I can't tell. There we go. Yeah, what the fuck? I wasn't like, well, I guess. I was gonna say, I wasn't like super hella far. I ended up, one time I took a road for a really long time. I was about 2/3 of the, damn, I was like 2/3 of the way there. Shit, dude. I was almost there. I got lost one day. Got lost one day. Henry County? Yeah, I know all about Henry County. Yeah, the creatures in the caves in the Hellier area. That's the whole point of the Hellier show. I want to go. Hell no, I ain't getting lost in the woods in that area. I want to see daylight again. I'm good. I'm good. My ear does not feel great. Oh. I like to look up. What's it called? Scarefest. Scarefest. Okay, so Friday admission, Saturday admission, Sunday admission, weekend pass. Ah, VIP admission sold out already.
For the thing, Scream thing.
Yeah, and we wouldn't have been able to do it anyways. They're doing it stupid. You get it for 3 days. We don't need it for 3 days. Yeah, so all we can do is like the original whatever. But it's really not, it's basically just it's basically a 3-day pass. I mean, it's not really, what is the difference? Full access to a convention for all 3 days. Oh, this one you get an hour early access. That's what the difference was. And then they have ones where the golden VIP, which is also sold out, which is 3-day full access, early access, and then there is VIP events, VIP exclusive areas are included, special VIP seating in all seminars, custom swag, 3 line skip passes. And then there's the platinum where you do that. It's $950 a person. It's all that. And then you also stay at the Hilton for 2 nights. And then they have another one that is the Platinum Clarion, which is 700, which is the Clarion for 2 nights. Oh, wait, what is this? They have add-ons. What is this? They did not have this before. Oh, that is wild. There's other stuff. Oh, I know, right? No, we're going to be going to the nice normal $40 a person version. But they have add-ons now. They didn't have this before. Add-ons. They have Killers on the Rocks, which is a small group tour with Kane Hodder, Felissa Rose, R.A. Malahoff, Steve Nape, and Tasting Kentucky Bourbon. So it is essentially a drinking tour with Jason. Then they have Talk Scary to Me podcast with Danielle Harris and Scout Taylor Compton, which is essentially a podcast. And then Casualty Friday, which is the same thing as the drinking one, but it's different. And then Celebrity Ghost Hunt. Oh, it's two ghost hunter guys. No, we're just gonna be doing the standard normal, probably Sunday admission. What is the difference? One day? No, he's gonna have to take it off. We're gonna have to do a Friday or Saturday. Sunday sounds like it's gonna be lame. What is the difference between Friday and Saturday? Hold on. Access to connection, for Friday lines, passing foods, free seminar panels, workshops and for the passing foods. They literally just did the same sentence twice. Okay, so either can go Friday or Saturday. But I want to see if they updated the guest list. This is wild, man. You have to buy photo op tickets if you want to go. You have to buy a photo op ticket if you want a photo with a particular person. So you have to buy that. You have to buy that ahead of time. But those are not the meet and greets, but the autographs. The autographs are in a longer line. Me, I'd rather do pictures. That's something you have longer. I'll lose an autograph. Let's just be real. Well, they're having the cast of Scream. I know that. I know they're having the cast of Scream. Yeah, pics are better. Don't ask for autographs in the photo op booth. You will be asked to remove yourself from the booth. Wait in the autograph line and pay for the autograph like all the other fans had too. They're just like a big old fuck. They're like, no. Don't take any personal photos on your phone. Don't attempt to kiss them. The fact you have to put that in there is wild to me.
Come on. We're dealing with a bunch of people like you.
I want to know how much the photo ones are. It doesn't say. Maybe if I scroll down farther. It doesn't say yet. All right, let's try this again. It like will not load. Oh, here we go. It was loading. I'm an idiot. These declaimers nowadays. Oh, I know, right? Please do not leave the hairdryer in the shower. All right. Let's see. I'm looking for very specific people. Very specific. They are bringing the Christine car, however. They are bringing the Christine car. Oh, and the Jeepers Creepers truck. Oh, they got Devin Sawa now from Final Destination. He wasn't on here before. Yeah, the Christine Car School. Yeah, Devin Sawa wasn't on here before. Maybe I'll get lucky and the other people I'm looking for are going to be here. Because now that they're getting more people in here. Jamie Kennedy from Scream. Kane Hodder, which is Jason. Matthew Lilliard, he's the reason I want to go. Roger Jackson, he's the one who did Lord of the Rings, ain't he? Rose McGowan, she wasn't on here before. Skid Rich, there we go. I'm looking for 2 more people. See if they got added or not. No, we're all in the stay tunes. Okay. Well, they ended up getting Devin Sawa since I looked last. Yep, Casper. His name is Skeet, though. What is his name? Hold on. I would change my name too. His name is Brian Ray Trout. Brian Ray Trout. Yeah. He got the name in a Little League Baseball for Skeet. I could see him being a Brian, but Jesus Christ, if my last name was Trout, I probably would change it too. I really want it. I'm really hoping like Tobin Bell or Robert Englund pops up. That's what I was waiting for. Because that would make it like definitely, you know what I mean? As of right now, I got Scream and Final Destination. Totally worth it, but I mean, I would love to throw in at least Saw, especially if he had the puppet. I'm obsessed with the puppet. Who is Doug Bradley? I don't even know who that is. What? What? Miss Ma'am. Oh, the OG Pinhead. I was never in Hellraiser. I was never in Hellraiser. They have the kid from Chucky. Completely random and off topic. I was never in a Chucky either. It is 2:30. I just realized that. I never liked Halloween. You gotta wrap it up, babe. It's 2:30. I just realized what time it was. He's making a new tabletop game character, like a D&D spinoff. We normally play D&D, but our friend wants to DM this game he made, so he's making like a little D&D character. So, yeah, I got all of them on me. I got Purge, I got Scream, I got Freddy's Claw, I got a Raven, I got a Potion Bottle, I got Ghostface. Yawning is contagious. No, we don't. We don't. We order most of our stuff off of Amazon, or we got a place in town that sells them. What character? What little doll are you gonna use?
I don't know yet because I don't really have one that'll match this guy.
Right.
He's a 7.5 foot tall wood. No. How tall is he?
I don't think we have anything that's gonna match.
He's 7'4". He's a 7'4" wood and metal construct that wears Western gear and shoots guns. I don't think we have one that will match him.
Maybe you have to figure something out.
I'll find one that I can use for it for now. If I end up continuing playing this character, I'll because I think this is going to be my character for when I play offshoots and whatnot. I think I'll have one made of him at that shop.
Oh, okay. It's 2:30. You gotta wrap it
I
up.
know. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, we were gonna do that, but like that's a lot of money, and we got a lot of other shit we need to buy right now. So.
I got.
I was not a huge fan of Hereditary. I don't really like the slow burn, Midsummer, Mother, Hereditary, Quiet Place. I'm not a huge slow burn fan. I like stupid B-rated shit, torture porn, and thinkers, essentially. I like the stuff that really, 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 really fucks with you. Stuff that could happen. That's like the house that I think I seen that. I just don't remember. It didn't stick with me, but I remember the name, so I think I seen it. Hey. I'm probably the only person on the planet that thinks Saw is an uplifting film. So. Matt Dillon will forever be an issue for me because of Crash. If you guys have ever seen the movie Crash, that movie will fuck with you. That was a good movie. That's the only thing I can ever remember Matt Dillon in is Crash. He was also in The Outsiders, I think. What? What? Wag your butt. Waggy waggy. Waggy waggy, Miss Maggie. He's the sister noodle, sister noodle, sister noodle, sister noodle. Eyebrows. Yeah, I've never seen Outsiders. Which is weird. Yeah, I've never seen. That's Ralph Macchio's character, though, isn't it? I've never seen the movie, though. Figure that out. That's Ralph Macchio's character, I think. Once somebody plays a character in a movie I don't like, they pretty much ruin themselves for me. So, yeah, I've never seen the movie though. I've seen entirely too many memes. I've heard. I guess it's like a Lost Boys meets Stand by Me. Is how I figure. From everything I've seen, it's like Lost Boys meets Stand by Me. Is that fairly accurate? Yeah. Okay. I know the cast of Outsiders is a really good cast. That was before Tom Cruise fixed his teeth, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm gonna one day. It took me forever. I didn't watch The Breakfast Club till after Pitch Perfect. Like I've always I've seen bits and pieces, but like I never sat down and watched it. But the closest I ever got to Breakfast Club was watching the Dawson's Creek episode. It just kind of happened that way. Bronx. Bronzy. 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 Oh, dinosaur. Dinosaur. Bronzy dinosaur. Bronzy dinosaur. Bronzy dinosaur. Bronzy dinosaur. 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 Bronzy. 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 Bronzy dinosaur. Yeah, that's why his middle name's Dinosaur. It maybe makes ow noises. Yeah, all the Molly Ringwald ones. 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink. The one where she gets pregnant. That For Keeps, maybe. I don't think it's For Keeps, but maybe it was For Keeps. "16 Candles" was a hell of a movie. That was. I think we need to redo 16 Candles into like 2024. I think that'd be very interesting. Except actually no, I feel like we needed to redo 16 Candles circa 1999. And but then again, I think that's pretty much Can't Hardly Wait. So right. No, I feel like 16 Candles is Can't Hardly Wait. I almost got that movie the other day. I always get Seth Green and Jamie Kennedy confused. I don't know why. I mean, they're kind of similar. I've never been a Tom Cruise fan. I did like him in. Well, actually, I didn't. I liked the movie Jerry Maguire, but not Jerry Maguire, Rain Man. But I liked it for Dustin Hoffman. I don't know. They just seem like the same person to me. It's weird. I don't even know why. They do. They have similar vibes though, for sure. I lost all my ponytail holders. There's some in the car though. See how my ear feels? Not happy. It's not happy. It's pissy. It doesn't hurt though. I might be able to get an earring back in it. Probably not the best idea. Yeah, I was never a fan of American Psycho. His influence was Tom Cruise. I just said Rain Man. I literally just said Rain Man. I used to watch that with my mom all the time. Dustin Hoffman was amazing in that. Did I what that scene? The phone booth? Did you? Oh. I remember the toothpicks. Toothpicks. That was a really good movie, though. I don't think they could ever redo that movie. Dustin, that was like that movie was like made for Dustin Hoffman. That's the movie I come up with as soon as I hear Dustin Hoffman. My ear is so mad at me now. I'm gonna put salt water all over it again. Feels a lot better since I took it out though. Legend of Billie Jean, hands down. Legend of Billie Jean. That I really wish that they could redo it, but I feel like I don't know if you could do it justice. And now in social media world, I don't know if you could. I mean, I guess you could have like everybody filming TikToks of her. That might work. But like, I don't know. Like it was so epic for its time. But I mean, you could probably redo it. But like, and it's wild to think that those two really were brother and sister in real life. Those were the Slaters. She wasn't ever really in a whole lot. But she got the lead in that one, and they actually were brother and sister. I was never a Fast Times at Ridgemont High fan, and I don't even know what Valley Girl is. I've heard of it vaguely. I wish they would try to redo it though. I don't know if it would flop, but I feel like I wish there was at least a valiant attempt at it. Not enough people know about it though. I wish more people did. Nick Cage has never been a fan of mine. He was banned from my house for 5 years after Bringing Out the Dead. That movie was so bad. Nick Cage wasn't allowed in my house for 5 years. Face Off changed me though. I can eat a peach for hours. Face Off, what was it? Face Off, Con Air, The Rock. Yeah, Face Off was something else, man. They both were really, really good. My mom was a big John Travolta fan, so I saw a lot of his movies. Well, I didn't figure anybody would be. More than likely, it was a mediation session.
Okay, so got the character done.
Good night.
Now I need to get his canine companion done.
Okay, well, you need to go to bed first. Wrap it up. You got your character done. You made good progress. Go to bed. Now he's going to come show me. Gee, you really did. I like that book.
All the abilities I have up to level 5 under my gunner trail, which is my
You've done
profession.
a lot. You've done really good. Now go to bed. You did really good. Good job.
I'm going to have one for my canine. I'm just going to have him. It's just going to be, he's more or less an out of battle assistant. Yeah. No, he's not a mount. He's a companion, out of battle companion. He doesn't fight in the battles.
Yeah.
Basically, I tell
he's a
him
cheerleader.
I tell him to fetch and tackle people when I'm outside of battle because I'm a bounty hunter.
I think he wants some water or something.
I'm a bounty hunter, so.
Oh yeah. I mean, to me, just like, if it's true and like nobody was arrested, just let the rumor fly. Like, going on and being like, oh no, it didn't happen, is stupid. Because if it did happen, there's no point in denying it. Just because, well, somebody doesn't, like I said, it was just a, if it's just a mediation session or a whatever, come check this kid, she's being an asshole type deal. Can you hand me my other one? Oh, did she give the we're watching a movie? Did she give the we're watching a movie? I went and bought a couple of donuts today. The donuts down in the South are not that good. I miss Jimmy Hortons.
We were just talking about that at the office. I said Dunkin' Donuts, King Donuts, and all these little donut shops can suck it. I want my Canadian Timmy's back. They said, what's Timmy's?
Timmy Ho's.
I said, that's what I said. I said, Timmy Ho's. He goes, what's Timmy Ho's? I said, Tim Hortons, you hoe.
Tim Hortons is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Donuts.
And cappuccinos.
And then cappuccinos. They also sell food and stuff. But you can only get them in Canada and certain parts of the upper America. Whereas down here...
Cincinnati.
Really? Because down here, you can get donuts between 5 in the morning.
Butler County.
Between 5 in the morning and 1:30 in the afternoon. And that's even at Dunkin' Donuts. They stopped selling donuts in my town at 1:30. I'm a 3 in the morning donut kind of girl. It is embarrassing that they have to keep going and cleaning up. I want a picture of them together. Dude, it's okay to be messy. Dude, I literally, the entire thing where my grandson was in fucking foster care, we tried hiding that shit for a minute. Just be messy. You'd be surprised how many people are messy with you.
I'm messy.
Just be messy. I tried doing, when I first got on social media, I tried to do the whole perfect thing. Like, we wouldn't argue. Blah 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 blah. We tried to do the whole perfect thing. It's just too hard to keep up.
Hold still, you fucker.
Honestly, just be messy. Everybody else is messy. They just don't do it in front of the camera.
No. No.
So you gave her attention and now she's being a dick.
No, she was trying to get what's on. She was sniffing at the stuff that's on.
Move your big, fat, fuzzy head. Kira. Kira, 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 Kira.
Kira La Lynn. So
Kira,
Kira La. Kira La. Kira La.
Kira, 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 Kira. Kira, Kira, Kira. Kira, 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 Kira. Nikki, get a job. You pound on me, Mom.
You're not allowed to have a glass.
Are you guys literally arguing over who's going to get pounded more? They like this. It's weird. Kira, what is with that? What is that? What is that whole full body shake she's been doing lately?
What's up? What's up? No, I don't want
Yeah,
to
just don't lie. Just roll with it. Just roll with it. There has to be paperwork. That's a thing. Like whether or not they got paperwork, it doesn't. There's still paperwork. It doesn't matter if they got it. They still have to write it down that they were there. There has to be a paper trail. You may not get it, but there's a paper trail. I didn't get papers when Thea decided to pull her stupid Thea-ness. But there's a trail that they were here. Well, right, but even then, there's still paper trails. Like, you may not have them, but they're there. If they don't file the report, I guess it's not provable on paper, but I still think the 911 call will still be there. It was still a call made to 911. It's just whether or not they're going to release it. Go FOIA it. How hard is it to get a cop? I mean, there's whole channels devoted to that shit. The police calls or whatever. There's whole channels for that. How do they do that? How do they get those? There's like whole channels that do that. Like their channel is nothing but 911 calls. I know because my friend was featured on one. Got the whole body cam, the whole nine, man. She went viral. She went viral. Somebody tagged me. They're like, "Is this one of your mods?" She was on a mod call when it happened. Pepper, get a pepper job. Yeah, I am, Mom. I'm being pepper right now. I'm pepper. I'm peppery. What are you growling at, Miss Ma'am? Are you trying to play with something? What are you doing? Are you playing? I'm drooling. You playing? She's playing. Get your nose out of there. Stop. Yeah.
No, it's not yours.
Stop it. All right, guys. I've been on 2.5 hours. I gotta go. I gotta get him in bed. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
Going.
I'm going.
Calm the fuck down.
I gotta get off here. All right. What time do you want to?